Hi, I'm Denise. Welcome to Travels in My Chair. I know it's fall, but it's never too late to start thinking or too soon about the Christmas season. So today we're going to make sea glass Christmas trees, sea glass wreaths, and sea glass Christmas tree ornaments. And I'm going to show you how to do it quick, simple, easy. Here's a little hint when you're doing a tree. I have a little wooden stick with a pointy end. You could use a skewer or another piece of glass. Cut into the cone quite deep and put in lots of glue. And it also helps if your glass that you're using has a pointy end and it goes in. I find if the glass is too rounded or too squared, it has a heck of a time sticking inside the tree cone. Just a little hint. This one is a 7-inch tree that I've completed, and I keep the glass in really tight to make it look kind of like one of our West Coast cedar trees. So I've used dark green, light green, white, cobalt blue, and a brown if I can get it. Now we're going to make a Christmas tree ornament. We use driftwood. You want to make sure that you go down far enough so that you can drill a hole at the top to tie some jute. I'm going to use this for the star. We spray them afterwards with a shellac so that they finish off better. Okay, and then you're going to do another strip down. These are kind of fun to do with the kids because they're simple. You know, any little bits of glass that you get off the beach or if you're tumbling your own will work. And they make kind of a rustic Christmas tree ornament. And you don't want it to be perfect because trees in nature are not perfect, you know. They are not perfect. They go at funny angles, and that's just fine. And you can either use all one color or alternate colors if you want, using greens and whites and darker greens just so that it's like a tree. You see how it's coming out? Burnt myself, always. Yeah. And then at this point you're going to decide whether you want to do that or that, or whether you just want to do the base. So I'm thinking I'll just do the trunk. And I'm going to shove that glue in a little bit more. Like I say, you drill a hole in the top and then put some twine through. Now, if you've got little kids that you're working with, you may find that they want to decorate with some little red berry, you know, phony berries they get at the dollar store or something like that to give it a little sparkle. We also have little snowflakes, starfish, things like that. But that is a finished tree. This is one we did the other day. Again, they're not perfect, but they're rustic and they're kind of cute. So now we've got wreaths. So with a wreath, you either start with a wooden or anything that's circular, and then I wrap it with twine just to give it some texture. Now, one of the problems, and I'm going to be honest here with you guys, is I'm really having problems getting my glass to stick permanently. And I don't know why, so if you have any ideas, I'm really open to suggestions. I've tried using Gorilla Glue, and I've tried using other like glues in a tube, but they take longer to set. They'll take, you know, 24 to 48 hours to set sometimes, and it just doesn't seem to work. So, and you know what? These wreaths are really cute, and you can decorate them with berries or whatever. Tie them with twine, and they're adorable on the tree. And they're simple, you know. That's a wreath. So I hope this has helped you a little bit. And have any questions? I have started a store on Etsy and on Shopify, and it's called Sea Glass Trees Creates. And I have an email, and I'll put that on the screen for you. And good luck, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments and I'll answer them as good as I can. Here we are at Dave Coyle's Antique Reproductions, just getting ready for the annual Sunshine Coast art crawl with my trees. Thank you, Jackie, for allowing us to set up in here. This is Dave Coyle's Antique Reproductions.
I know, and I thought that was plenty of time.
I use sea glass and glass that we've sand tumbled, and then I use the little chunks like that for the top of the tree rather than putting in a star. The thinner the glass, but not too thin. Wine glasses are too thin. But if they've got a point, they'll go in and stay in better than if they've got a flat edge like that. Hard to find with sea glass, isn't it? So you've poked your hole, and you're going to put in tons of glue. And then you're going to shove in your glass. Hold it for a few seconds, push it in as far as you can, and alternate as if you were laying tiles or something like that. And try to alternate colors. I use cobalt blue whenever I can get it, brown, different shades of green, white. Now white is a good color because it adds sparkle to what would then be a dull colored tree, right?
That jumped.
Mom. First attempt at soldering a Christmas star. Heather would be proud. Or not. Or not. Oh, good
Oh
one.
my goodness.
Remember, first time, it's not going to be perfect. But if it holds together, then you're halfway there, right? This is a boo-boo. And we don't quite know how to unboo-boo it. So we'll say this is the first one. It was going so well until there was a gap, and Anja tried to fill the gap, and did not happen. Thanks for joining me today. See you in a couple of weeks. Bye for now.